Hello and good afternoon. Today I'm here in Eustis, Florida. I was driving just around the town, just exploring, trying to see if I could find some really good coffee stops that I will be filming in the future, when I stumbled upon an amazing location that I wasn't even expecting. I was headed down the road when I saw a sign that said Pine Meadows Recreational Area. And I was curious. I was like, all right, I'm in for a good park, especially on a windy day like this. I drove down that road right there. When I came up to that brick sign that's right next to the road, and I pulled in and I was like, wait, something looks really strange over here. At first I thought it was just lighting for the parking, but these were really small for this parking area, and there is lots and lots of parking. You can see where the lines used to be. So I started getting a little closer, and there's even a curb. So I was even more curious. I was like, all right, I have to take the adventure and go in there and see what's there. The other pathway was covered by a tree, so I looked around and I saw that there was another entrance right here on the left-hand path. But then also I saw one straight ahead with fences. Now, these fences look super out of place. Something was definitely here. And when I turned, I saw this. There's a huge concrete slab on the bottom of the ground. Walking through, I was like, all right, maybe it's just someone's old building, or maybe there's something behind it that I didn't know of. But as I got closer, I saw a golf tee, and this clearly would have been like where cars came up, pulled up, or even golf carts and pulled up to something. Because look, there is a golf tee saying PMCC. The building that used to stand here behind me was the Pine Meadows Golf and Country Club. From what I found out online is it closed in 2007. Look at all of this. There's so much still here. Nothing's been done with it quite yet, but there is plans for a development to come here, which I'll cover in just a little bit. This would have been a huge building. It looks like this section might have been like the changing room or where they had showers, lockers. The only way I know that is if I walk over here, up this little brick area. Wow, there is so much debris everywhere. It looks like that might have been like the pool area. Coming over here, there is a sign saying no diving. This is how I could kind of tell that there used to be a pool here. Oh yeah, there definitely used to be a pool here. There's a sign way down there in the bottom. It's hard to make out, but it says entering pool. This is so overgrown. The trees have definitely taken their revenge to come back. And of course, all the plants. I'm walking around the pool trying to see if I can see anything else that might give me indication of like how big or how small it was. Lots and lots of signs saying no diving. I'm really curious, if I walk across the pool area, is there gonna be any soft spots from where they filled it in and didn't fill it in all the way? All right, let's definitely check this out. It is really soft where I'm standing right now. And it definitely feels like it has some bounce to it, so it's not any concrete underneath me. But so far, not falling in. And all these plants look like they've thrived. There wasn't any soft spots, so I didn't fall in. But look at this view. This would have been an amazing country club and golf course. Come and relax. You can imagine that there would have been like a diner here at one point. Sign in, get some really good food, and play some really amazing rounds of golf. It looks like there might have been something here, a pole that would have supported the building. From the aerial shots, this building definitely was humongous. I'm gonna try to find some photos of what it looked like before they demolished it. This area definitely looks like it might have been like a restroom or maybe the kitchen for the country club. The gazebo is still here, which I'm surprised that has not been taken down. It still looks like people come over here and dump a lot of their yard waste. I don't blame them. The residents are not really happy of what's going on over here. Let's step in this gazebo and see if we can find anything unique. Immediately stepping in, there is a sign that says step. And then I was looking at the bottom. Look at this. This is so awesome. And it's just sitting out here in the elements. Gonna be forgotten because it's gonna be torn down. This gazebo has definitely seen better days. It doesn't look like anybody's really maintaining it. It looks like they just left it alone. A lot of moss growing on everything. But I can imagine a lot of golfers coming out here, standing, you can hear the echo, and looking at the golf course. You can imagine where it used to be out in that field. There is a tractor out there, and it looks like they maintain this area really well. Right next to the gazebo, they do have another little pathway that's concrete. I want to see where this goes. Luckily, there isn't any sign saying no trespassing or don't come this way. So I'm going to be exploring everything I can to show you what it looks like out here. I came up to the end of the path, or at least where I could see it, and there is a mound of dirt right here in front of us, right in front of where the golf course would be out in that field. Trying to see if I can get a better shot of the tractor out there. That would be the golf course from where I parked my car. It does make an entrance right there, but I'm curious on seeing where this goes because the concrete definitely continues. I can't walk along the actual concrete because it is covered by all the trees, brush, and bushes, but here's some sides of the building. The metalwork, wow, I can't believe this is still here. And wait, I see something. I had to move one of the metal rods, but look, 45. I wonder if that means like where the golf cart might have been, or maybe hole 45. Not really sure. And oh my gosh, this is getting a little scary. I found this abandoned building back here with a boat. It looks like at one point this might have been like the maintenance shed, or where they would come and do some routine work on some of the building. But look, there is an abandoned boat back here. Definitely has seen a lot of better days because there is a lot of different holes in the side of it, and even a trash can and pool chairs. Wow, there is a lot still here. And whoa, there's even some of the building right back there. But let's go in the maintenance shop first. I'm not sure if this actually used to be the maintenance shop, but it definitely looks like it. Old school TV. I can hear the brush hitting the top of the ceiling, kind of freaking me out. Oh my gosh. There is actual golf remnants here. Golf bags, 2 different ones, just left here. Spray paint, buckets of paint, filing cabinets, and even a propane tank. This is a little creepy. Altman bail bonds. Lots of broken mirrors. Looks like there used to be a chair in here at one point. Here's a quick look of everything that's in here. Really quiet. The board is still here where the golf cart keys would be. That's incredible. A little creepy, but otherwise this would have been for some type of golf bags, maybe, where you can rent them out. I'm not really sure. There's nothing on there saying anything, just all of the numbers. It looks like at one point they did have jacuzzi tubs. I don't think anybody would want to be in here taking a bath. Wow, there's a lot of debris in there, and those jets have seen better days. All right, I wanted to come back here and check this out. The fence looks like it used to be here, where they might have locked up the carts, but there's definitely a hanging here. That is so crazy that it still exists. This is so long. And look, they even left the outlets. It looks like they're starting to do some of the cleanup, or almost like they might have just left it completely abandoned. As I was walking, I noticed that there was another hanger over there, a lot more overgrown. But I'm checking this one out, walking all the way to the end. It's not very tall. As I keep walking, it gets shorter and shorter. I'm about to hit my head. So it's clearly like 7 foot, well, 6.5 probably. And I'm definitely gonna hit my head on this beam. I got to the end of the hanging, and there's another one here on the right-hand path with another concrete slab. Even the electrical outlet box is sitting here. Definitely all the wiring is taken out. Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of the sun so you can actually see this. I've only hit my head twice so far, but here is the concrete that I was talking about that I could see off in the distance. It's just random that it's all the way out here and they haven't demolished it. Sure, it would have been used back when the country club and golf course was around, but now it looks like a lot of people just come here and dump their trash. It looks like I'm coming up to where the fence line would have been, or maybe another hanger. Yeah, definitely there would have been another hangar over here. Looks like it's torn down. The ceiling's not there. A lot of the metalwork's not there. So there's nothing to investigate on this side. But there is old extinguishers out here still waiting just to be cleaned up, picked up, or used. Here's one last look before I start heading back to where that little maintenance shed is, just to show you kind of what I'm looking at and how eerie this is. So you might be asking yourself, how do I know that this is Pine Meadows Country Club, or where it used to be? I found two different items that were in that shed. First, I found this golfer's dictionary. And then also I found a luggage tag, or a bag tag, Pine Meadows Country Club. Looking through the book, there's nothing in there really talking about the Pine Meadows, but there is a lot of other information about other golf courses and even horse breeding and a lot of advertisement. I'm gonna leave this book right here and we're gonna go explore some of the golf courses because you can actually drive back in them. Before I get back in the car and show you how to get onto the golf course or the recreational area, or where it is for right now, this area closed in 2007. I'm not sure exactly why. I will try to dig up more information and put it in the description down below. But the residents in this area are not very happy with what they want to do with this.
More than a dozen people addressed commissioners, practically begging them not to move forward with the plan, saying economic development is great, but just not at this rate. Even still, Eustis commissioners unanimously approved the project.
I'm asking you not to do it. Please don't.
We are all respectively begging you, please do not do this. Just two of the many residents Thursday night making their plea to Eustis commissioners, urging them to block a project that would bring more housing to the area.
Proposed development calling for more than 500 homes in the city of Eustis has some folks in an uproar. Drone 9 flew over the plot of land where that development would go. It was once part of the old golf course and country club.
Land developers actually bought this land and they're gonna build a whole bunch of homes, over 500 homes. The county approved it, but of course the residents were worried about flooding, irrigation, and a lot of traffic, so they were trying to get it vetoed with no success.
Neighbors point out key issues that could follow construction.
548 homes are way too many for the area. It's going to cause traffic problems.
Also raising concerns about crime and flooding.
548 homes is way too many for that space. Bringing in fill, drainage issues, I see it. What are you going to do when it's, hurricane season?
Ben Snyder, the developer, believes the plan is viable.
We could have asked for 741, so 548 is actually significantly below the maximum that we could have requested.
I was about to jump back in the car when I saw this path and I was like, hey, I want to actually walk it and see if it takes me to where you can enter the actual golf courses or golf area. This would have been where the golf courts would have driven down, the maintenance buildings. So I'm gonna follow it and see if we can get to where the entrance is. And I was right. If I followed that path, it takes me right to where the bricks are still standing. No signs talking about the golf course or about the country club. There is a sign talking about the bridge that's over here. It says how heavy your car can be before it can actually cross over. But this is where you would enter to go play golf after, of course, signing in at the country club. Pine Meadows Conservation Area. Don't know how much longer this whole thing is going to be here, because this is where they've talked about putting all of those homes. I'm trying to get rid of the shadow so you can see this. Alright, I misspoke about the entrance where I thought it might have been like a brick bridge. That was definitely just the entrance. This is the bridge, and it says 1 vehicle at a time. Has a number here on the side. 115100. It's really scenic out here, and definitely a good reason why it's out here. Lots of swamp underneath it. Only seen a few vehicles so far coming out and just driving this. Here is the bridge that I'm standing on right now. The brick is incredible. I came to the end of the road, and it looks like it comes to Pine Meadows Conservational Area. Looks like this area probably will not be touched by any homes because it is protected, but I definitely want to come back out here, drive around it, check it out, and just do some hiking. But I saw something right next to where I parked my car, out in the open field. It looks like there is a building that would have been part of the golf structure or golf course. Sure, I'm not wearing the appropriate shoes. I'm wearing my Hey Dudes today, but this is worth it because I'm gonna make the track out there and we're gonna see what that building has. Driving along the road, I did see some of these buildings, so it definitely is part of the actual golf course. Maybe where they could stop, use the restroom, or just fill up with water, or who knows. Well, this is a really creepy sign. There's a lot of bullet holes all over the side of this building. So someone comes out here and shoots. I don't know what, but something that makes really, really big holes. Definitely a place where you could come, sit down, relax, and look at the open field where you're just playing golf. And wow, there's even more bullet holes on this side. All right, I'm gonna try to get in the structure, step over all this grass. But look, definitely bullet holes, and someone maybe doing demolition, throwing the rock against the wall. Definitely has a lot of seating areas. And at one point, it looks like maybe this is where they would have kept maybe supplies for the restrooms or for the golfers. Because there is paper towels down here. And even a hole for like where maybe a sink would have been. The view is pretty nice. I turned around and saw this building. I wonder what is over here. All right, let's see if I can get in there. Sneak under this tree. Oh, this used to be the bathroom for sure. Someone has been in here causing a lot of mischief. Demolishing all the sinks. And of course the toilet. But where the toilet paper would have been right there. And even where the soap dispenser used to be. Wow, this definitely has seen better days. Now, I'm not sure who's been shooting up this building, and I'm not sure if they'd be happy that I'd be exploring some of their territory, just depending on whoever it is. But I wanted to sit here and look at this view really quick and just show you what I'm looking at. And that brings our journey to an end. This was incredible. I did not plan to find this out of the blue. I just started following random signs to a park and I stumbled upon this amazing opportunity. Now there's no word on when they're actually going to start construction on the homes or if they're going to continue, because of course the neighbors are fighting it or still trying to fight it. But if you did like today's adventure, coming and checking out the remnants of the country club and checking out some of the abandoned buildings, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button to get notified every time I come out with a future video, and give this video a big thumbs up. Otherwise, I will see you down the road.